Hey guys, what you're about to see in this video is for educational purposes only. Please don't do anything stupid or illegal. I'm not going to be responsible for your actions. Thank you. Hi everyone, and welcome to this tutorial about VeraCrypt. Today we're going to create a container file. I'm going to click on Create Volume. Now as you can see here, there are three options when creating a volume. For this tutorial, I'm going to leave the default, create an encrypted file container, and hit next. Here again, I'm going to leave the default and create a standard VeraCrypt volume. But note that it's also possible to create a hidden volume. It basically means that the container is there, but it won't be as easy to find. I'll hit next again. And now I'm asked to choose the location of the volume. I'm going to click Select File, go to Desktop, and I'm going to name this file Container. Hit Save, and Next. Here I have the encryption options. I can choose the encryption algorithm and the hash algorithm. For the cipher itself, I'm going to leave the default at AES, which is a very strong encryption algorithm, and as for the hash algorithm, in order to create the password, I'm going to leave SHA-512. Hit Next, and now I'm asked to choose the volume size. Now bear in mind, this is a container. It needs to be big enough to contain all of your files. However, think before you're creating the size of the container. It's going to take up space on your hard drive as though it's full at all times, even if you're only using some of it. For our example, I'm just going to do 10 megabytes and hit Next. Now I'm going to choose the password. It is very important to create a good, strong password. This password will protect a file that is offline. There's nothing to protect it but the software itself. So you need to make this password strong enough to withstand any type of brute forcing attacks. However, you need to make sure it's a password you can remember. Because if you lose this password, there is no forgot password here. For example, I'm just going to do 1234. But again, when you're doing this for yourselves, please use a much more complicated and a longer password. Now I can use key files, and I can also set a PIM to increase the number of iterations. But I'm not going to get into that in this video. I'm just going to hit Next, and VeraCrypt will warn me that my password is too short. Again, I suggest taking this warning very seriously, but for the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to skip it. Now VeraCrypt will begin to format the volume. It's going to start creating the keys, which will be based on random data pulled from your computer. Some of this data will be the movement of your mouse. So try to move the cursor as quick as you can to help it collect data and start the format process as soon as possible. I'm going to skip this forward for us. When done, I'm going to hit Format. Now again, I'm going to skip this forward, but bear in mind it took about 2 minutes to create this 10 megabyte container. And we're done. And as you can see, I have the container on the desktop. Now let's look inside it. I'm going to hit Select File, choose the container, and hit Open. Now VeraCrypt will create a virtual disk based on this container. I'm going to ask it to use letter A, and I'm going to hit Mount. I'm going to put in the password and hit OK. And that's it. There it is. We can see that we now have local disk A. I can of course create a file here, or I can move certain files here. You can use it just as well as you would use any other folder or disk. Once I'm going to dismount, local disk A will disappear. However, I still have the container, which means that I can go back, open it, mount it, put in the password, and here it is, back to local disk A. I'm going to dismount, delete the container, and I'll see you in the next video. Hey, if you liked this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. For more news and updates, visit tombh.com. See you next time.